Hello everybody and welcome back to the update video for the last set of parts to outline where exactly we are in the campaign at the moment. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. So first of all, we'll just go through every settlement one piece by one piece. Now Segestica is here. This is the current garrison at the moment. Now as I'm trying to explain, a garrison will be put in Segestica consisting of 4 Hastati, 4 Velites, 2 Equites. That will be the general garrison makeup for Segestica. 4 Hastati or Principes, but 4 Hastati, 4 Velites or archers, but in this case it will be Velites, and 2 Equites. And they are recruiting from Tarentum at the moment. So there's the Velites, there's the Hastati. We're just waiting now for one more Hastati and then the horses. And they will go onto the boat along with Appius, who will become the governor, sail on up, and that will be the first garrison for Segestica. It's just expanded, so tax rate is currently at normal. There's the public order, there's the population growth, and there's the buildings that can be constructed. Currently constructing a temple. And also, these rebels still are in our lands, causing devastation. However, when the garrison manages to get up there, that will be its first job, to rid itself of pesky things like this. So that's that. Salonia, fairly straightforward. Currently, garrison of that. So once the regional garrison comes into Segestica, the rest of the garrison here will be disbanded to be replaced with peasants to keep the public order, and that is it. That will help with cutting down upkeep costs, thus benefiting our treasury. And plus, because there's a regional garrison there, and there will be also a regional garrison in Tarentum, they are within, one turn's march, so there's no need for them to worry. So we could even disband maybe some more mercenaries in the meantime to help with population growth, but not for now. We'll leave it as it is. Tax rate is low to promote public order, population growth, sorry. And there's Mr. Governor, still only 23. So that is Salonia, fairly straightforward. We move down to Tarentum here. As I say, this is going to be the regional garrison as well. Currently, this is what it can build. Pretty much everything. It's ready and able. Public order and population growth are fine. Tax rate is set to very high, so everything is thriving here. Mainly probably because of Bibius's great management style. And this is going to be recruited. The garrison for this settlement will be recruited from Croton. So as you can see, I'm currently recruited the Velites. Next up will be the Hastati, then finally the Equites, and then that will then shift up to Tarentum to provide the garrison. Speaking of Croton, again this can build a whole host of things. Tax rate very high, public order and population growth are fine, commanded by the faction leader. And yeah, so these two settlements thriving nicely. We move across to Apollonia, governed by Cassius again. This will be another settlement where we will disband the unnecessary troops and replace it with peasants. It's just expanded, so the governor's villa is being built, but after that a whole host of buildings will be available. Tax rate is now being put up to very high because it's expanded. So Apollonia, soon to be a thriving settlement within our empire, which is nice. Move down to Thermon, recently attacked by the Greeks but repelled successfully. Still building work to do. The tax rate is set to very high because population growth is still very, very high. Public order is still feasible. But remember what happened? I demolished the Greek shrine, which means that as a priority here, we should start to look at selecting one of these to take its place. We cannot have Roman cities without shrines. People need to pray to their gods, so pick one. There's a matter of urgency. And that's Thermon. And then we move down to Sparta, our most advanced settlement. Tax rate currently set to low, but we can probably take it up a notch now, so I'm going to leave it on normal. 105% public order. Population growth is still positive. The consul's army has just left, so I'm starting to recruit the regional garrison for Sparta. 2 Hastati, 2 Principes, 4 lots of Roman archers, 2 lots of Equites. That will be the regional garrison. So we will have a regional garrison at Sparta, we will have a regional garrison at Tarentum, and a regional garrison at Segestica, and they, from those 3 points on our kingdom, from our empire, we should be able to cover most settlements. Once the Greeks are off the mainland and taken care of, the Therman garrison can be disbanded because it will not be needed. It's currently as it is to cater for the increased presence of Greeks in our lands. So disbanding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7 lots of units, that's probably 1,000 people added to the population before we even start. So that should helpfully help with the population growth situation down there. So Sparta is currently focusing on that. And as for terms of building, again, it's got all this lovely building work available, and once again a shrine needs constructing as a priority. The Greek shrine, the Greek temple was knocked down, set aflame it was, up in smoke it went, and we need to put one of our own shrines there in its place. So that is the building works and the recruitment works in all of our lands. Currently Athens is under siege now by the consul.
General.
That's his army makeup at this current time. That's the army makeup of Athens. There are also a couple of spare reinforcements here. This army is currently
General.
looking to build 2 rams, 2 ladders and a tower. However, the gates are open.
For battle.
So Consul, so Captain of the Praetorian Guard, what is the best strategy for taking Athens? Do we go in through the open gates? Do we wait for our siege equipment to be built? Or do we starve them out? Starve them out completely? Starve them out partially? Maybe starve them out for 4 turns just to lower their morale and lower their numbers a slight bit, then go in? This needs discussing, because we need to take Athens with minimal casualties, and it needs to happen shortly. And as far as the other characters go,
Awaiting your command.
Diplomat there, still waiting for the right time to maybe intercept certain Greek armies. Maybe the bribery, maybe other offers. Maybe try and get some assistance with the Macedons to get involved with the war. We have a spy in the gates. Successfully opened the gates of Athens. That's good. Another spy I've placed up here to keep an eye on the Macedons, just to double check that they don't try and start doing anything fishy. And finally, this diplomat over here. We struggled to get the boats to him, so they could get the trade rights with some of the factions over this side of the map. Still not impossible though, it's still a possibility that this ship here
Fleet ready.
might be able to sail on up and give him a helping hand. So that is everything. Settlements, armies, and spies and diplomats. So all it is left for us to do is take a wee look. There's no Senate missions at the moment. And we just take a quick peek at the family tree. Pius is a new family member. He's going on up to govern Segestica. Amulius Brutus, the faction heir, is coming down to govern Sparta. But apart from that, I don't think there's anybody else new in the family since last time. So, all that is left for me to say is, I hope you've enjoyed this set of updates. Things are looking slightly better for the Brutii, but there is still a lot of hard work for us left to do. Until next time, see you soon.